Yo, what is going on, guys? Got a video for you here today from the Modern King titled Wife Steals $8,000 from Her Husband, and then this happened. And spoiler, guys, she uses it to bail out her ex. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's jump into it.
My Volvo XC40. Look at this 360 view.
Should I still trust women?
No. A client of mine, single mom, has 3 kids. They all have different dads, but by her own doing. So she has enough of her own money, but she always wants a man with more money. So she dates these men in higher positions and whatnot, and they have broken up with her. And what she actually does is she goes and gets artificially inseminated.
Wow.
And tells them that she's pregnant by them.
That is literally paternity fraud, but that's besides the point. We have a woman who is bringing children into the world, not because she actually wants children, but because she wants to use them to extort money from rich men. That is beyond evil.
She lies to these men, and then by the time the paternity test comes out, obviously, they know they're not the dad. She's done it 3 times.
And all the kids are by just different
donors. She's got a couple screws loose, so she's just, I want more kids, and I want someone who also wants kids. And I was like, well, have you tried asking these men to have kids with you? She's like, well, they just keep breaking up with me. And I'm like, I wonder why.
That's not having a few screws loose. That's just psychopathic. She has no problem emotionally manipulating men, lying to them, and bringing life onto this planet just to use them. That is absolutely insane.
Hey, the more I do this divorce documentary, I think that women are evil when it comes to divorce.
Wholeheartedly.
I interviewed this guy. Oh my god, it was so sad. He literally showed me texts, like messages, printed, because I make them bring in the document, because then people will say they're lying or whatever, so I make them bring in the actual like documents. She literally said to her friend, I wish he would hit me, because she was trying to get him to hit her so she could take the kids and like bring that to court.
Wow.
Even though
that is crazy.
She admitted to hitting him multiple times, and then she didn't let him see the kid for a year, and then she went to court, and guess who still got primary custody? Isn't that crazy?
Even with proof like this, all we hear are how husbands are evil, controlling, manipulative, and violent. Here we have a wife doing all of that, and it's not surprising that the court granted her primary custody of the children.
Whoa, no. Where's the $8,000 you took out of the account?
D, I have to give it to Eric.
Give it to him for what?
Well, we gotta take care. I mean, we
No, what for?
we have to bail him out.
Bail him
I
out.
have kids to take care of, D. I mean,
No, close the door, start the car back up, go get my $8,000.
I don't have the $8,000.
Why you don't know? You need to go get it. Some kind of way. Shape, form, or fashion. Go get my money.
I mean,
You ain't even contact me. What you mean?
She started by saying that we need to bail her ex out of jail. She did this all on her own, and the second she gets caught, she's trying to rope him into this mess, even though she was the one who stole from him.
I mean, it
Go
was
get
an
him out.
emergency. That's my kid.
Oh, Mercy, he the one doing it out in these streets. Why are you going to get him out of jail?
I mean, we gotta make
No,
sure
no.
the kids
Close
are
the
taken
door.
care of.
Start the car up.
It's no
Go
way that I
get the
can't
$8,000. You
It's
need to go
no
make
way
it
I
or
can't.
something. You gotta go make it. I need that back in
I'm
my
not gonna
account
be a
ASAP.
stripper.
Well, you gonna do something today? Ain't nothing else you can do. Go get the AK and put it back in the account, man. I'm serious.
D, I really don't know what to tell you. Like,
She stole his money, spent it on her ex-husband, and when he justifiably tells her to reimburse him, she just shrugs her shoulders and says, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe getting a job would be a good start.
Eric,
You
we
gonna
had to
tell
bail him
me?
out, and
You
it
gonna
was
tell
kinda-
me? You know, get out the car. Get out. You gonna tell me how you gonna make this money? Cause right now you giving me like you don't get right now.
Can you get the?
Matter of fact, you wanna get in a cop car with them?
No.
APD? You wanna get in there?
No.
Cause that's where you gonna be at in a minute. Well,
Now you being drunk.
I need you to go get that ASAP.
I can't.
Okay.
I told you that I had to.
You need to go make that. Matter of fact, why didn't you
emergency.
contact me first of all?
There was really no time to contact.
Yeah, it was time to call.
$8,000 is honestly a lot of money. He has every right to be upset, and she's trying to gaslight him by saying that he's being too dramatic. You know that she didn't lift a single finger to get that money. That's why she's trying to say that it's no big deal.
I mean, calm down.
No, calm down for what? You took 8K. If I took 8K out of our account and got my baby mama out of jail, how would you feel?
I mean, I know.
Right? Because I ain't contact you. So stop playing with me right now.
I know it's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a whole lot of money. Now, how much we got? How much we got in there now? 0. Yeah.
No, it's like,
now, how we gonna get?
like
no,
100,
I need.
200.
Oh, it's 100, 200 in there, right?
The money is a big deal, but the bigger deal was how she drained the entire account to bail out her ex-husband. She's acting like it's no big deal that she betrayed the trust of her current husband. It's not just the money.
I mean, the bill's not due just yet.
Man.
We got time to at least make up, you know, to pay.
No, you got time to. No, you don't have time to make none of that up. You need that money back in their account.
Got about 4 weeks.
We need that money right now.
I don't know what to tell you, but
What you mean you don't know? Go get.
it was an emergency. Like,
It's not. That's not an emergency.
those are my kids.
That's not
dad.
an emergency. You get
And
the
I have
lawyer.
to
You
make
call the
sure.
lawyer for him. Okay? You don't
It
take
wasn't
my
fair.
money.
I mean, we could.
You don't take my money.
It was,
That is a stupid argument. The father of her children was arrested, which means that he's not active in their lives. It wasn't an emergency. It was a sign that she's not over the guy and will sleep with him when the moment arises.
It's no. You can't explain
you
nothing
gotta
to me right now.
understand though.
I ain't
Dude,
gotta
like when
understand
you get a
nothing.
lawyer, we gotta make sure there's retainer fees.
That ain't my fault. That ain't my fault. That's his fault.
I mean, but when you married,
He doing stuff.
You married all.
I
of
didn't
them.
admit no. It's not. You understand that? I married you. That's it.
Yeah, but
I ain't got nothing else to do with a baby daddy
But
that's
like,
doing
what
stuff
I-
out in these streets. You understand that? Do you understand that?
No, I really don't, because I had to take care of my
You know
kids.
what I mean? That was the
we
most-
Really, we really
It's
that
you
immature?
ever. Oh no, you did something immature.
She's the one who stole his money, emasculated him by bailing out an ex, and refuses to replace the money she took without his permission. And he's the one who's immature, apparently. She seems like a lovely woman, guys.
Now my
Really?
bank account is immature because you
But
can't
I told
contact
you,
nobody.
at least we're gonna make sure that
No,
we get the bills paid.
you gonna make sure that. Because I'm done with you. I'm so done with you.
But you married me.
No, hey, guess what? In a couple more weeks, we're gonna be
we
done.
go through this every time.
No, we ain't every time. Every time you bail your baby daddy out. That's what you're saying? Huh?
Yeah, so I can take care.
No.
So, that
So
we can
now
make
we.
sure that our
Oh my
kids are
God!
straight.
What are we doing right now? What are we doing right now?
It's impossible to imagine what this guy is going through. She's telling her current husband that her ex-husband is the priority in her life. She has no respect for the man she married. He's just an ATM for her to use. Absolutely disgusting.
I can't. Are you?
I mean, it was an emergency.
Oh
though,
my
dude.
God!
Like, I don't think you really understand, 'cause you don't have kids. So.
You was bugging. I don't want to have no kids by you.
didn't
I really
say
don't.
that.
I really
didn't
don't,
say that I
'cause-
want to have kids with you.
Jesus Christ, man.
I
You-
said that I had to bail out Eric
Did
so that
anybody
we could
hear
be
this?
able to get our kids together.
I hope the neighbors hear this.
He can't
this
do
is,
that from
this
jail.
Is, this is
He can't
crazy.
do that from jail.
This is so toxic. Why?
Let's talk about it. I mean,
You-
it's logical.
She knows just as much as he does that she bailed him out, not for her kids and not because it was an emergency, but because she still had feelings for him over the most honest man she married.
That's not logical. Ain't nobody in the
But when
world
you-
would do anything
when
like
you
that.
married me, you married everything, and same vice versa. Like when I married you,
If
I
that's the
married
case,
everything
why
that
you ain't marry him if you wanted to do all that?
I mean,
No,
you-
that's
you already
responsibility.
knew-
That's not my responsibility.
already
My
knew
money
that
is not
family
supposed to be
stuff.
helping him.
Yeah,
My
but
money,
these are
my
like
money.
unforeseen
No,
circumstances,
it's
though,
not.
dude.
No, you have nothing. You
mean?
about to lose
We
everything.
don't have nothing.
You is not about to
We-
have.
It's funny how she keeps going back to the we argument. She might as well blame him for the crimes her ex committed. It makes just about as much sense as what she's currently saying.
You not about. You gonna go back to?
Wait,
Matter of fact,
it's
where
not
he at?
just
Where he
me,
at? Where he?
it's
Where he
we.
at right now?
When you
Where
got
he at right
married-
now? Where he at right now?
I mean, they're
Where is
now
he at?
he's not in
Okay,
jail.
you go live with him. How about that? That's how we gonna do that. All right? Because I'm done with you.
The fact that she's completely unsympathetic to this man after betraying him, which by the way, it sounds like she's done multiple times, is clearly a sign that she is not worth keeping around. She needs to go immediately.
We've created a generation of narcissistic women. And what's happened is the rise of social media and the rise of online dating and the rise of feminism has taught women that they are not to blame for any poor choices. Every poor choice is glamorized. So if you want to be a sex worker, it's great. If you want to post in bikini pictures online, it's fine. If you want to be with it, every poor choice is glamorized. And every internal reflection is seen as gaslighting yourself. So they've even got terms for internal reflection to prevent it happening.
On the flip side of that coin, any rational or mature decision a young woman makes, be it getting married, abstaining from bedroom fun until marriage, or not even going out and partying, is frowned upon these days.
And so what will happen is they are trained to not reflect on themselves because we've been told we've been oppressed for so many years. Now it's time to make sure we project. And so we don't take any accountability. And as a result, when we get into relationships, if we don't feel completely soothed all the time, he must be a narcissist. He must be a manipulator. He must be gaslighting. He, rather than I. And unfortunately, we've got an online market that caters to that wounded woman, that caters to that entitled woman, and caters to that narcissistic woman.
A modern woman will never be satisfied with a good man unless he makes her life effortless in literally every aspect. If a man doesn't fulfill her movie fantasy, then he's immediately evil and deserves to be ruined.
And it's so wild to me that so many women talk about narcissism, but the society today is just catering to narcissistic women.
I've been raising your kid for 2 years. It's not even my kid.
You've been dating now for how long?
7 years.
Yeah, about 7.
I trust her with my whole heart.
You're down to see if your girl is on any dating apps right now?
I trust her.
I don't think we really need to do that. Like, that's kind of stupid. My ex used to, like, cheat. Like, why would I cheat on you? Like, that's stupid.
If her ex cheated on her, then it sounds like she is attracted to the bad boys. And if that's the case, it's no wonder that she'd want to hide her phone from him.
Wait, but
It'll take like a sec, you know? We're just gonna be using Cheater Buster AI, and it's basically gonna use AI to tell us if she's on any dating app. So what's your name?
I don't even want to answer that.
her name's Ashley.
How old is she?
19.
Where's she from?
We're from Michigan.
I just gotta get a picture of you real fast, just like the AI. It's loading right now, bro. Like, you nervous at all?
No, I trust her.
Stupid. Like, I would never cheat. That's so dumb.
Hold up, the results actually just came back, and is this you?
That's literally
You're
not,
Tinder?
That's literally not me.
Because you were active 2 months ago.
These stories are becoming all too common. Modern women have no problem lying to good men, all the way up to the point where they are caught cheating, but they still figure out a way to remain the eternal victim.
That's not me. I swear to God, that's not me.
I literally so committed to you for so
Never
long.
downloaded any apps. Like, I
I've
don't know
literally
what
been
you're
raising your kid for 2 years.
I swear, like, people do that all the time. They just pretend to be other
This
people.
is verified. This is you.
Don't listen to this weird guy. Change anything. Like,
I've literally been raising your kid for 2 years.
Together, like, we're not gonna change anything.
Dating a single mother is rarely a smart idea. In fact, it's never a good idea, in my opinion. We see this all the time with modern women. They have no problem using a simp to raise their own child without having any feelings or respect for that guy to begin with.
Well, all of my friends who prioritized having kids in their 20s are all now single moms at 40 and divorced. I got so many of these comments on my last video, so I'm going to touch on it now. Disregarding exceptional reasons such as real abuse, the fact is 80% of women are the ones ending marriages, 90% if they have a degree. Now, I've known about this statistic way before Jordan Peterson started popping off, and unfortunately it was due to my own research because I saw how many of my female friends were leaving their husbands.
The marriage vow says that if you're going to marry a guy, it is a lifelong vow, but apparently modern women added a whole bunch of fine print to that particular vow and didn't bother telling anybody along the way.
I'm very tired of this victim mentality that has manifested within the female realm. It is hard for me to have empathy for single divorced moms when 90% of the time they are at fault for it. It is completely self-inflicted. I'm also coming from a place of self-critique because, believe it or not, just like every woman in America, I have succumbed to some of those thoughts. But we listen to social media and mass media and we tell ourselves that there's someone else there that's going to treat us even better, and we neglect the other party, which is our husbands, and then all the children that are involved as well. Oh, but let's not forget the vows you took. You cannot discredit my theory of prioritizing a family first and then working on a career, all because you have women that fall in that 90% category that left their husbands. Now just wait for this comment section to blow up on all the women that tell me they are the exception, that 90% are leaving because the men are so terrible.
These women would rather throw away a future of contentment and stability for gambling on the incredibly slim chance of meeting someone better. It just goes to show how little respect they have for the men in their lives. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. As always, don't forget to leave your thoughts and your comments. Make sure you guys take care of yourselves, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Peace.